Make the ground shake.
What's up everyone, in this video I'll be taking a look at the new reworked Winter Malinovka map that is going to be coming in update 2.8. In my opinion, this map was long overdue for a rework just because of the fact that most of the map was useless. Pretty obvious that that's been taken in mind by Wargaming when reworking this map because they made a whole portal post on it as well. I'm going to take a look at that portal post because it's actually a lot easier to just explain why Winter Malinovka needs a rework. So here in this portal post, the main thing I'm going to be looking at is these two mini-maps. So what they basically are is, as the text says, the heat maps. So heat maps, basically the most often used places. So the first one is after 2 minutes of a game, or I think most games, and the second one is after 4 minutes. So it's clear that in the first map, after 2 minutes, nobody goes to the bottom of the map, so it's just completely useless. Everyone always goes to the windmill with a few tank destroyers, just setting up in those usual sniping locations. Basically what happened after is the winning team went onto the other team's side of the windmill, then just cleared out the whole map and usually just won the game like that. And that is now a thing of the past. So here we are, the Winter Malinovka map, and it's flat. That's all I can say, it's really flat. So I'm gonna first go see how much it's been reworked, because I suspect they'll have done a lot of work, and looking at the minimap, it actually has been reworked quite a lot. And there we go. So the first thing you can see, a load of hills. So I think this is where they're trying to push medium tanks to go and fight, but it's just, I don't think this will work that much. I mean, it's kind of comparable to Middelburg. The Middelburg rework on the hills was absolutely perfect because there was a lot of cover to use, and you could use gun depression. Here you can use gun depression, but there's not much cover, so I don't think this will get used a lot. I mean, it might get used, but I guess we'll have to go to the top part of the map first and see how it is. And this water's frozen, by the way. It's just a frozen lake, and there is an Easter egg here, but I don't have high enough quality settings to see that. So there's a bit of indestructible cover here, and there is a lot of this placed around the map, especially at the north spawn, but we'll take a look at the north spawn later. For now, I'm just going to head into the town area and then up to the part that everyone probably wants to see, and that is where the windmill is. So one thing to note with the removal of the massive hills at each side of the spawn is that tank destroyers are probably going to be worse when playing on this map because they don't have such a large view of the whole map. Well, Wargaming has taken that into consideration, and there are some mini sniping spots over here. You get views onto the windmill, onto the cap area, and there's this little alley down here. You see the cap area, you can shoot down. You've got the alley and the other sniping spawn on the other side, which we'll get to. It's just probably the exact same view as this one. Coming up to the new area of the windmill, we can now see there are two alleyways. So and looking at the minimap, you can actually see that this new area is actually very, very easily accessible. So coming up here at the late stages of the game won't be a bad thing, and it won't just get you instantly killed. But however, there are more places to look out for when you are on this hill, because you can be sniped from the cap area, you can be sniped from the sniping spots earlier, like I said, and yeah, there's just a lot to look out for. It's going to be a lot more open. I feel whether heavies will still come here like they did because there's not enough cover, but gun depression isn't much of a problem, isn't much of a strong point here at this part of the map anymore. So most tanks now can just come over here. They don't have to worry about their bad gun depression, but just this giant hole leaves them so exposed with their sides out. It's the same deal with this lower alleyway as well. It's easily accessible, but you are a lot more exposed outside of these rocks and boulders in the way to protect you. So you could be surrounded from literally all areas as well. Okay, so here's the sniper position on the other side of the map. It's basically the same view. It's got the same shots at the other sniping spot. You've got shots of the windmill again, the alleyway, and not the cap circle on this side, surprisingly. And coming in, we have the second spawn. So one thing you'll immediately notice is there is a lot more hard cover at this spawn, which is a huge advantage to this side. and you've got the hills there to use as cover. There's a lot, you've got rocks, there's a lot more hard cover here, and I don't know why. They've got the massive church as well, so it's a huge advantage against the other side. So in terms of the cap circle, for new maps, Wargaming has usually put it in a place where it's absolutely open, has absolutely no cover, anyone from anywhere can shoot you, and this is not fully the case. There is a little bit of cover you can use, but mostly you can be shot from the windmill even. So coming up to what I personally think at the beginning of the game is the best position on a map for a fast tank, right here. So if you go here at the start of the game, you're going to have shots on anyone that tries to go down into the medium spot where they're meant to fight. You can get shots on anyone that's going up to the windmill if somebody is already up there spotting them, and you can get shots in front of you where somebody could be coming up, and then you can just hide immediately. But the thing is, you can be shot from those places as well, so if they see you first and then they shoot you, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. That was my preview of what the new winter Malinovka is going to be like in update 2.8. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think of this new map in the comments, the new reworked map in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and bye.